At dinner, her chair stayed empty. Tonight was no different. Everyone gathered around the table, mother serving food, Alina chatting about her little boy, and that one empty chair sitting quietly like an unspoken ache. Maazin sat in his usual place, calm, composed, his eyes on his plate, but every silence, every unspoken word, seemed to find him. Between bites of curry, Hooram Mother Sidra spoke, breaking the soft hum of clinking spoons. Alina was saying that Rahim's been asking about Hooram again. He seems serious he wants to bring his family over this Friday. The table fell silent. Even Zamer stopped mid-sentence, blinking. Hooram, Maazin's mother, he's educated, well-settled, polite, a good boy. I think it's time we start thinking seriously about Hooram's future. She turned to Maazin. Hooram, what do you say, son? Should I tell them to come? Maazin didn't look up. He tore a piece of roti slowly, his fingers steady. Too steady. Maazin quietly, no. The single word hung in the air like thunder. Hooram frowning, no?
But why?
Do you know something about the boy? He shook his head. Maazin, no reason. Just no. Hooram, but he's good, from a decent family, well-mannered. He finally looked up, eyes calm, but his mother frowned, confused. Hooram, if not Rahim, then who? She's grown up now, finishing her studies soon. We should think about her future. He took another bite, completely composed, while everyone stared. Maazin, then askant. He paused, lifting his gaze, meeting his mother's eyes directly. If she's willing to marry her daughter to me. The room froze. For a heartbeat, no one even breathed. Then Zamer, choking on his drink, wait, what? Bro, wait. Did you just propose in between dinner? He turned to his mom, eyes wide. Zamer, Mom, please tell me I heard wrong, or else I'll have to write this in the family drama script I've been waiting to sell to GOTV. Hooram burst out laughing, covering her mouth with her dupatta. Hooram, oh, this boy. Be serious for once. His teasing broke the shock, and laughter burst out like a startled wave. Hooram's face lit up with relief and pride. She reached over, pressing a kiss on Maazin's forehead. Hooram beaming. Why didn't you say it before, my son? You've made us all so happy today. Maazin smiled faintly, the kind of smile that hides more than it reveals. He turned his eyes toward his aunt, his tone respectful, soft. Maazin, and if you think I deserve her, then it's my wish to marry her, with your consent. She, taken aback but visibly emotional, reached out and touched his head affectionately. Aunt, you're like my own son, Maazin. If it's your wish, how can I say no? The table filled with laughter, plans, and blessings. Everyone was smiling, everyone except him, because even as the room glowed with happiness, he knew what waited on the other side of that closed door upstairs. He knew the look she'd give him when she found out. The disbelief, the hurt, the storm. And yet, as his eyes fell on her empty chair, he thought, maybe it's time I stop letting her run. Maybe it's time she knows she's always been mine. The house was quiet except for the distant hum of a ceiling fan. Even the evening breeze seemed to pause outside the window. Hooram sat on the edge of the bed, her dupatta slipping from her shoulder, as she gently said, Hooram, softly, dear Maazin wants to marry you. I didn't say yes. I wanted to hear from you first. Hooram froze. Her fingers tightened on the glass of water she was holding. She turned slowly, her expression unreadable. Hooram, you shouldn't have entertained it at all, Mom. Hooram blinked, taken aback. Hooram, why not, Beta? He's a good boy, educated, responsible. You've known him all your life. Hooram cut her off, her tone cold but trembling. Hooram, yes, I know him. That's exactly why. Hooram frowned. Hooram, what does that mean? Hooram put the glass down, her voice rising, anger spilling from every word. Hooram, it means he's doing this out of pity, out of that stupid savior complex he carries like a medal. He wants to look like the hero of the family, the one who saves the poor orphaned cousin, marries her, and earns everyone's praise. Her words hit the air like thunderclaps. Hooram's eyes widened, disbelief flashing across her face. Hooram, shocked whisper, Hooram, what are you saying? This is Maazin you're talking about. The same Maazin who's always cared for us. Hooram, bitter laugh, care? Oh, please, Mom, he enjoys being everyone's favorite. He likes being the man everyone owes something to. And now, marrying me will just make him some kind of saint in your eyes. Her voice cracked with the force of her resentment, her chest heaving. Hooram stood up, trembling, half in anger, half in hurt. Hooram, tearful, hurt. How dare you talk about him like that? Have you lost all sense? That boy has never once disrespected us, never once looked down upon you. You praised him all your life, and now this. Hooram, voice breaking, that was before I understood what kind of person he really is. Her mother's hand rose instinctively, trembling, years of love and pain behind it. But before it could touch Hooram's cheek, a firm hand caught it midair. Maazin. He had entered silently, just in time to witness the storm that bore his name. Hooram gasped, snatching her hand back, tears spilling over. Hooram turned her face away, furious, her eyes glistening. Maazin's jaw was tense, but his voice stayed calm, almost heartbreakingly gentle. Maazin, please and don't. It's all right. Hooram's lips trembled. Hooram, Maazin, I'm so sorry, she didn't mean. He shook his head slowly. Maazin, softly, she meant every word, and maybe she has the right to. He turned to Hooram, his gaze steady but pained. Maazin, you don't owe me anything, Hooram. Not your love, not your explanation. If you think I'm doing this out of pity, then I've already failed to show what's really in my heart. He glanced back at Hooram, whose face had gone pale, her breathing shallow. Maazin, concerned, please sit down, you're not feeling well. He gently guided her to the bed, taking out the BP monitor from the drawer. Hooram froze where she stood, guilt flickering across her face as she saw her mother's trembling hands. Maazin, checking calmly, BP's high. Please take deep breaths. He opened the drawer, found her medicine, and offered her a glass of water. Hooram tried to speak through heavy breaths. Hooram, I'm fine. I just can't. Maazin, firm but kind, no. Please don't talk. Just rest. Hooram stood in the far corner, hugging herself, her anger now tangled with regret.